Hi, Kimberly and Dorothy and Bridget, PK, Janice. Yes, it's Friday, TGIF. Yeah, winter is certainly back, PK. It's been pretty darn cold and nasty temperatures, weather and stuff. Yeah, let's all go visit Dorothy. That sounds good. Hi, Anita. Anita, another one of those folks in the hot zone. Hey, Debbie. So I really don't have any plans for today. I was thinking we may want to make some earrings with some of these last FOC beads and these pretty paves I found. We'll see what we decide to do. But hey, Jennifer. Hi, Deborah. Hey, Debbie. Jennifer, is it your husband that's been in the rehab center? It looked like he's doing better, and that's great. Hey, Mary. Hey, Connie. So I haven't spoken with Randy since yesterday. I probably will speak to her sometime this weekend to see if I'm glad he's doing better, Jennifer. That is great. I'll probably speak to her sometime this weekend to see how she's doing and if she well, if the girls are going to do a live sell on Monday or if she's going to feel up to coming back. Or if she still wants me to do next week. I don't know yet, so I'm sure that both of us will put out an announcement one way or the other whenever the decision's made. Oh, you have your internet back, Mary. That is good. It's always good to have your internet back. Mine was acting really flaky lately too. So, actually, I was a little worried the other day about my show here because, and yesterday because my internet kept going in and out during the day, but finally it settled, so that was good. Hey, Becky. Hi, Helen. So, anyway, I really don't have a true plan for today. It's just going to be whatever we go for. Lily's talking to her mother over there, so. Melinda just got home from, hey, Bridget, from work, and so Lily has to tell her all about her night, because my daughter works graveyard. And well, I'm glad that you got us live, Bridget. That's good. Hey, Rosemary, blah, trip over your words, Rose. Hey, Tina. But so I'm not sure, like I say, if I will still be doing morning coffee next week, or Randy's going to take it over. If the girls are going to do a live sell on Monday, like they did this last Monday, we will send out messages and letting folks know when that decision has been made. It's Red Day. I don't know what. Is there some specific reason why it's Red Day, Kimberly? I look bright and happy. That's surprising because I slept late today. I've only been up for like less than an hour, but which for me is, I'm usually up at a couple hours ago. So, but oh, that's right. My daughter just reminded me that today is my grandson's birthday. He is 22 today. Seems hard to believe he's that old. But oh, for the Heart Association, Dorothy. Okay. Okay, I understand that. Well, I'm afraid I don't have bread. Well, I got a little bit. My man here, he has some red right across here. So he's all colors. He's like a rainbow. But you're quite accidentally wearing red, PK. We can wear some red jewelry. Okay, I've got blue jewelry on, but I could switch it. But red pajama pants, Deborah. My ring has red. Actually, my ring is amber, if you're meaning this one. It's actually a piece of butterscotch amber. So let's see. Well, technically my little turtle has red eyes. Hey, Donna. So yeah, he has red eyes, so I guess technically I have some red on there. So I was going to make some blue earrings, but if it's red day, maybe I should see about digging out some red and make some red stuff. I do still have some beads from my Star-Crossed Lovers kit from Softflex, but I don't know how much red is in here. Oh, we do have some red. We do have those big red roses in here. I usually do these as recorded videos, but I've already done 3 recorded videos for this kit. Actually, technically 4 with the unboxing, so I don't really think they'd care if we made something with the red stuff from this kit. Somebody asked me what I planned on doing with the red roses in this kit, and I was thinking earrings, but the more I think about it, the more I think I'm going to make those into a bracelet. I think they'd be a pretty bracelet because they're flat on the back, so I could put both of them right up at the top with a bead in between or something, like a bouquet kind of thing. Hey, Donna. So let's see. Or would we rather just sit here and chat? Because sometimes we have more fun doing that. So, actually, like I said, I was going to make some earrings with these pave crystal in the last of our FOC. But I really hadn't decided on a design. It would be just see what happens kind of thing. Coffee time, huh? You know, I don't drink coffee, but I wouldn't mind some hot chocolate or some tea. That sounds good to me. So, see if we decide to. In case you guys didn't see the unboxing or don't have the Softflex kit, these are the roses I'm talking about. Aren't they pretty? But and they would go on the top. Whoa. Well, I won't use that one if I'm going to throw it on the floor. Where did it go? Well, Hector. It's done a disappearing act. Amazing. Usually I can look down and find them pretty quick, but nope, this one is actually disappeared. Wow. Well, if I make a bracelet with the rose, it's just going to be one rose instead of two. But my husband will probably find it later. Am I tired? Yeah, I'm getting tired. I slept a little later than normal today, so it is the way it is. So I do have a bunch of stuff here, like I said, left over from my kit. Nope, you guys are big hole. I just love the fact that these tiny little black beads are large hole. It's like, wow, how'd you... Oh, I forgot there's some pinch beads in here too. I was thinking I had dropped, oh yeah, there it is. I was going to say I had dropped a little black bead in here somewhere. And black crystal rondelle. There we go. I want to make sure I have everything we can use if we're going to make something from that. I could also make a 2-strand bracelet because there is, in the findings kit here, there is a little set of connectors. See? Little connectors. Don't know if you can see that there's two holes on one and one on the other. There's also these stars, but I'm with Randy. They're boring. They need to be embossed. So I'll probably emboss them some other time. But so we definitely won't be using those. I don't like them. They have a cool S clasp in here, though. I could use that as well as the... I'll probably use these stars in a pair of earrings later, but like I said, I'm with Randy. She embossed hers. She has done one video for this, and she embossed these stars. And yeah, they need it. They definitely need to be embossed because they're just flat brass and they're boring as all heck. If you ask me, I think they are. So emboss them, they're much more fun. So I'm going to, let's see, like I said, there was some pinch beads in here that I haven't used at all. Now they've got this gold Softflex in here, I mean the Econoflex, but Sarah said the other day that sometimes it doesn't like to crimp as well because it doesn't have as thick a coating as the regular stuff. And I've never used this, so I don't know about using it. If I were to use it, I'd probably maybe just crimp normally and then use some crimp covers on it. I do have some. I have some in all colors, so I could use it. You know, it's 0.19 diameter and 49 strands too, but she said the coating isn't as thick on these. So, and that's why it doesn't always work with the crimps don't always work on it, which I was sort of shocked by because really, you know, your crimps aren't working? No, that's not right. She didn't say they wouldn't work. She just said they don't work as easily. So let's, since we lost one red rose, we're going to just have one rose in the center. And I think this will take 2 strands. I'm pretty sure. Where's the end of this thing? There it is. Oh, I see what she means. It feels entirely different. I mean, wow. It's just barely got a coating on it, it feels like. And it feels definitely different than regular Softflex. weird. I mean, it's a pretty gold color, but oh, you know, I haven't checked on my bargain bead box lately. Well, the last time I checked, it just said it was in transit, you know, between destinations, and I'm like, okay. Oh yeah, two fits in here easily of this stuff through the red rose. So what we'll do is, I think we'll design something, a bracelet with this. Yeah, I got the email saying it was mailed with the tracking number and everything, but the last time I checked the tracking number, it just said that it was in transit. Between it was traveling to its next destination, I guess is what it said. So, like, blah, you know, that really doesn't tell you much, but you know, what can I say? So yeah, I think we'll use the 2-strand bracelet thing, maybe even the S hook for, you know, I don't know. I may want to squish the S together a little bit more to, if we're going to use the S hook, because it slides on and off really easy with its loop thing. I'll have to decide. But we got all kinds of pretty beads down here, as well as the little pinch beads. So, oh yeah, Deborah, 2 boxes from Randy, and then a dollar bead box and a bargain bead box. Wow, that sounds like lots of fun. I did just get the next kit yesterday came from Softflex. I did speak with Softflex on Randy's behalf, telling them that, you know, what was going on, and that she wouldn't be probably doing any videos for at least a few weeks. So they didn't have to. So, and they understood, of course. You have 4 things coming today, huh, Beth? Lovely. I love when I get packages, don't you guys? Of course, it means I spent much more money, but that's the way it goes. So let's turn down and we will design this bracelet using beads we have here. And oh, Lily's trying to get in my room, I think, because she's scratching at the door back there. Which is not a big deal because she has no claws. The people that had her before us had her declawed, so she's not scratching up anything. She's just trying to scratch stuff. So I'm thinking what I want to do is make like loops on this. Let's turn down. I sit here chatting and looking at things, and you guys can't even see what I'm talking about. So, so let's turn down, and I'll show you what I mean. Come on, flip. Okay. So here's our big rose. The other one's on the floor somewhere. I don't know where. My husband will probably find it later for me. The biggest problem with me finding things on the floor is that I have arthritis in my knees, and if I get on the floor, I'm not getting up. No. Ooh, Kimberly, but what fun. Packages in the mailbox. So we have our little black and hematite pinch beads. We have the one rose left. We have our two connectors. This is the S hook. Like I was saying, this thing slides on and off really easily, so I want to pinch them closed a little bit more, especially since if you're going to hook wire onto one side of it, you don't want the wire to come off of here, so you'd need to pinch at least one side to keep the wire closed. And like I said, this comes off way too easily, in my opinion. I'd worry that I'd lose my bracelet or whatever with that. Now I could use it for a necklace, but I'd have to make sure it has some weight behind it to hold it closed. But yeah, we'll see. Hey, Leanna, you made it today. Exactly. That's exactly right, Mary. You get down. You better find something that you can pull yourself up with, because you aren't coming up. So what I'm thinking is want to make little loop-de-loops here on either side. I may need to find me some seed beads so we can do that easily. I got some pinch beads here. These are smaller, so they'll be nice. And then we have all kinds of smaller beads here. I'm not sure if I want to put the Harlequin beads in here or not. If I do, it will be to pull some more of the pieces together, you know, to do the loop, and then the Harlequin would be in the middle. But I'm not sure, because that will make it stand up quite a bit. We'll have to, I'll decide. Maybe instead of that, we'll put red ones, these big red ones in the middle, because they have a pretty good size hole. I bet they'd take 2 wires. Oh, easily. But that means I definitely need to find some more beads, because this isn't enough. These little gold hearts are pretty. I was thinking of putting them on either side, but this, if you'll recall, I chipped this one during making the earrings, if you watch that video, because I was thinking of putting them on either side here. So if I were to do that, I would need, because I have chipped this one, I would need to find a bead cap that would go over this, because it would have to have a bead cap on it. But we have these little black rondelles and these little black tubes, and then the little red rondelles. Oh, and we have these teeny weeny little red ones here too. Those would work great instead of some seed beads. And there, I'll have to dig out that package. There's a whole bunch of them in there. There's some. I love these spacers, but let's face it, they need something large on either side of them to. So we have these. Though I gotta remember, as Randy pointed out in her unboxing, these are 2 different. They're one's slightly darker than the other one is. Is this a darker one or a lighter one? I think I got more. I got 6 light ones and 3 dark ones, I think so. So I think. Then we have the tubular beads, and there's another one right there. The flower spacers, and we have some bead caps. Though these are not big enough to go over the heart. This little white one can be put it back in the bag. We can't use it because I only have one. I threw the other one away because it had a chip on it. And there's another little red rondelle. Then we have some good-sized red rounds. So we have all kinds of beads we can use. And like I said, in this other package, which I didn't think of them when I poured these out, because I didn't want the little red hearts or the little crowns, because I'm thinking of using those in like, well, something different. I'm not sure what yet. This is the remaining starry bead. I wish they'd gave me 2 of these guys, but they didn't. So then we have the crowns, which I don't really think go well in here. We could put these little red hearts in here, but I guess there is 4. But we have all these lovely little crystals here that were in here. These little clear crystals were between all of our little our black large holes. So those are really cool. So what I'm thinking of doing, like I said, is we're going to take, and I need to find a bead cap, especially if we're going to leave that like that, because that heart, like I said, this heart has a chip, and I don't think this will cover it up. Not all the way anyway. So do this. Then we can do some of these on either side. With maybe, come out of there, put you in here instead. And then it will push it, out. So the second strand comes since there's not enough to do 4 levels of these though, we might, and of course I only have 2 black, so those won't work. It's the, unless we want to do you. Some of these, we could put our pinch beads in here too if we wanted to. Some of them. I didn't see anybody's opening of BBB. I haven't looked at anything yet. I don't mind seeing peaks, so I wouldn't worry about seeing it, but I haven't seen it. My family lives in most of my family lives down in Sun City West in Arizona, or in Whitman, one or the other. And they have all kinds of citrus trees there too. And when they're in bloom, or even when they're just the fruits ripening, it smells so good down there. But I need some spacers. These are just not going to work. I could put this harlequin here instead of this red one, but I don't think so. I like the red one. And if we do another bump out, since we only have 2 blacks and 2 reds of these, I might go with these little tubulars. Or I could pull the pinch beads out and use those. And that might be the way to go. Let's see. Hey, Cynthia. Okay, somebody said hi to Gloria. Oh, there you are, Gloria. So I have not seen an unboxing, but I'm unlike Randy, I don't care if I see an unboxing. It doesn't bother me at all. I'll frequently watch when Lauren does the sneak peek. And I haven't done any this week. This time. So maybe some of these pinch beads with on the other side here. And in fact, since we have all the pinch beads that would fit in all the spots, maybe that's what we should do here, is just put some pinch beads in here instead of the red ones. But I do need to find some spacers so that we can start putting this baby together. And if we're going to leave the gold hearts in, I definitely need to find a bead cap that has a deep curve that it can go around the that it will go around the chip that's in the bottom of it. Over here. Oh, I need double that. And this side. Here, one more red. Boy, we're going to use up most of these little red beads here if we do it this way. And I would think that would be plenty long enough. It looks like it would be. So, like I said, we need to get some come on, baby, go on there. Spacers. Probably won't put any right here, but I might put one between the hematite and the little ones. If I do, it will probably just be a tiny ball spacer or daisy spacer. Oh, come on, you. I think my gold daisy spacers are right over here. So, and I am going to use gold because we got gold wire, a few gold odds and gold things. So, there's a whole pile of daisy spacers. So let's put one of those on. And this pinch bead is being difficult. Come on. There we go. Oh, I see why it's being difficult. This end is a little, feels like it's sort of frayed maybe. That should fix it. Hope it does anyway. I could cut the wire, I suppose, and just because I'm not going to make it any longer than this. If it ends up being too short, we'll just put some chain on the end. Come on. Give it to me. Now here's where we would have to, I have to, well, like decide on the cap on the either side here, because it definitely needs one to put that on. So what I'm going to do though is when I come through with my second wire with these, I'm going to tighten this so that these two bump out like so. Like so. I am going to cut this wire. And I'm probably going to waste a whole bunch of it, and I don't care, because, you know, free stuff. Well, technically it's not free, because kids, well, yes it is, because like Randy, I get mine given to me now because I do enough videos for Softlex that they've started giving them to me. It's the only place that gives me something, but that's all right. They gave me this one, they gave me the new one, and let's see, when did they give me my first one? I can't remember. Hasn't been that long. I've only been getting free ones for like a few months, maybe 3 or 4. Where is your opening at? Whoa, that's damaged right there. Let's see if it's long enough for what I need. Well, it might be because there's a damage in that spot and I don't want to use that spot. I'm going to cut it out of there. And hopefully this piece will be long enough or I'll have to just get a second piece out. Looks like there's another damaged spot in there too. See how what I mean? It's got like the end is all frayed up badly. Like the coating didn't go on right. So let's see. This is about, it should be long enough, hopefully. Though I doubt if two of these will go through this. But, oops, opposite direction. No, they're not. Not that it would be bad if it was the opposite direction, because if they were the opposite direction, they'd just have a little difference. This wire does feel a lot different. I'm not sure I care for it. You know, I'm going to try. Come here, you. Oh, Rose. Bead cat stopper. Don't want it running away. Okay. See if I can go through both the. Okay. Come on, both of you, get over here. So like that. Oops, we need to go through this guy. Come here, you. There we go. Down. Stay up here. You know, these little red ones were not on the list of things that they said was in our kit, but they were there. But I like them. So. And then, like I said, the little clear ones were between our black, little black large hole beads. But I can truthfully say that even though the Soflex folks seem to really like these this EconoFlex stuff, I'm sorry, but I don't. It just feels wrong to me. And I know that sounds sort of silly, but it just does. So that's the way it goes. Go through that with spacer. Come on. Now see if you pull these up tight and see how they pop out just a little bit from each other. That's what I wanted it to do. And I haven't been paying attention to, guys. Sorry. Yeah. Okay, where am I at? Sorry, I'm going backwards through your comments so I can see what's going on. No red earrings, Kimberly? Well, you'll just have to make some. Thank you, Leanna. I'm glad you think it's nice. I have some of those little red chili peppers. They're just little ones, right? About that big, the lampwork ones, and I have never used them. And I keep thinking you should use those. Those are cute little guys, but I haven't. So like I said, I need to find a crimp cover for this. Wow, I've got a bend in this. That's all right. Because because it's going to go next, so it will go right here, but I need to have that crimp cover because, like I said, I have a broken, this has got a chip on the bottom of it, so I need to hide that chip. So it's a problem with hearts, the bottom's chip. So, of course, that little white square I had chipped too, so it's not just those. I'm going to take this off here, put it up here, and then I'm going to take this. Come here, you. I'm going to pull this wire down some because it's pretty far up there. Come on, let me pull it down. Why won't you let me pull it down? Whatever, get it later. Hook these two together right here. I would just hook them onto the clasp piece right now, but I want to make sure I'm not getting too long, or well, if it's too short, I don't care. I want to put chain on. I'll put chain on the end, but if it's too long, of course, we're gonna have to take some beads off. So probably gonna not use these. Let's get these guys out of my way because I don't want to. Actually, everything here can get out of my way because I've got everything I need down here. Go up there. I don't know that I'm going to need any more of those. Hope not, because there's not very many red ones left. I need to see about if I have any of cap-like bead caps. Oh, that's gold. I'm not sure I have any cap-like bead caps. So I'm not sure we can use these because this one, yeah, that chip's too bad. I'm not going to use it. But I think they're copper, but they might work. I'll be right back. Sorry about that, guys. But I just remembered, ooh, they are bronze. Cool. I have these two little kits that I got from Auntie's Beads. They put them on sale every once in a while, and you don't know what you're going to get. They just send you a kit. And inside this one is some bronze hearts. So we'll use two of these in place of those gold ones. And since they're metal, I don't even have to worry about having their own spacer. So let's get the stoppers off these two. This one is way longer than the other one, but that's all right. Put these on here. And then the rose, I've got to trim this wire. It's driving me nuts. It's way too long. I'm not going to trim it all because I've got a short spot on short end on this side. So, okay, the rose goes through. go. Then the heart to the other side. Hmm. Cool. See you later, Cynthia. Yes. We're making a bracelet. It's got 2 strands because we're putting this little double layer here. Come on, Spacer, go on. This is really bugging me. I need to get this wire up here further so it will stop being bothersome. I don't like this way short strand here. I'm not sure which strand is the short one though. There we go. That's better. Now they're about the same length over here. Now tighten these guys back up. Oh, tighten up. There we go. Side by side. So one thing about doing these, you've got to make sure they stay relatively tight because otherwise they will, instead of bumping out like that, they will try and go below the other bead. So see, it's already doing it. See how right there, because I don't have these tight here at the bottom. So yeah, doesn't matter. Stop flipping rows. That's one thing I don't like about those is that they tend to flip like that. Thank you, Rebecca. I'm glad you're liking it. Okay. That sucks, Beth. I mean, Cindy, who wants to freeze on the way to work? Oh, the Bozeman Pass is closed. They had lots of snow and it's icy and nasty up there. Actually, we've had a lot of snow in all the passes when it comes right down to it. Some of them are really bad. And what isn't really snowy and icy is cold as all get out. They were saying Logan Pass, which, it's closed right now because it's up in the park. But the weather gauges up there were saying that the wind chill up there was minus 58 the other day. I'm like, yeah, you can keep it. It's cold enough down here without that. So now we just, oh, whoa, 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 no flipping beads. Let's get this bead stopper on this side. Okie dokie. Yeah, plenty of wire. Okay. Now I'm going to tighten these all up as best I can here. Get the bead stopper on. Tighten this side because it's loose. Come on. Go in there. There we go. Now let's see how big it is. Boop. Flip. You guys are getting more snow than we are, PK. That's really weird. I'm sorry your dog is afraid of the thunder. I had a Samoyed once that was afraid of it, and he'd go climb in the bathtub every time we had thunder. It was so sad, but it is what it is. Janice, they're members as of my group, as Beth just said, the ones with the stars. If they have a blue star, they have been a member for a month. If they're have the little turquoise star, they're on their second month. You know, I take things apart all the time. It's just, you know, it's just the way it is. Now I'm going to start on this side because I have a lot more of putting the clasp on because I have a lot more. Oh, we're over. Huh? What else is new, right, guys? I have a lot more room on this side, so I'm going to, like I said, I think I have some gold or some bronze caps. And that is what I'm probably going to do because I think I'm going to use my regular crimper rather than my magical crimper because Sarah did say that the crimps don't always hold well on this Econoflex, which is just one more reason for me to not like it, right? And I think I'm going to just throw this heart away that has the chip on it. I don't want to accidentally use it in something and have it be. So I'm just going to use a regular crimp on this. And then we'll find some crimp covers too. And I'm not going to crimp it up tight because I've got all this extra wire and I want to get some of it over to the other side so that I don't have to worry about not having enough over there. So get the, no, uncross yourself. There we go. So those of you who haven't used these have two teeth in them. One has a little, you know, when I learned how to use these, I was told this is a kiss and a hug. So you give it a kiss and then you give it a hug. So put it in the bottom one. Squish. And then turn it and put it in the hug. And squish again. To do your crimp. Now, since I know this isn't going to go through here, well, I'm fairly positive it's not going to go through. This is a tiny bead. See, it's not going to. I'm going to trim this off right here at the crimp. And then I'm going to find it a crimp cover. Come on, I want the proper one. So let's get the second one on this side, especially since I don't have my, oop, come on. This extra wire down here is on the other side is trying to give me problems. I will just ignore it. Up you go. Okay. Into the bottom loop down here. Squish. That makes it go into like a little U. Then you get the other one and give it a hug and it squishes it down. Before I found the magical crimpers, those are the crimpers I used to always use. So now we have our two wires in place here. We need to slide our beads up, but I do need to put my crimp cover on, so I'm not going to worry about them too much yet. Behave. Behave. Fine, don't behave. There we go. Now we have a lot. Well, somebody's not behaving, is it? Not sure which one you are. There it is. No, it's not yet. You guys stop your twisting. This side's loose. Yeah, well, I need to find the crimp covers anyway. Oh, Becky, thank you for joining. This is Montana. We don't worry about it. We don't stay home until we have blizzard conditions or the state shuts the roads down. Which they did the other day up here because of the blizzard. But heck, a lot of the schools were only 2 hours late instead of closed. So, that's pretty par for the course around here. You are twisted because you want to go upside down and you're driving me nuts. There. That's better, but you're still too loose here. But that's all right. I got to get the crimp cover on anyway, so. So let's see. Where's my gold? Because I don't think I have bronze. I might. Actually, I think I do have bronze, but I think I'm not sure where they're at, and they're bigger. I don't use them enough to want to find them all the time. See, this is gunmetal. There's the gold. We'll just use the gold. That one's silver, and that one's copper. I actually hate putting crimp covers on. They're a pain in the rear. Come on there. I always think, why couldn't you open these just a little bit more for us so we could get them on a little easier so that we're not always dropping them just like that? One reason I love the magical crimper. You rarely have to put a crimp cover on. And it looks really pretty. Oh, come on. I know you're close. Who cares? I may just crimp the other side and say screw it with the crimp covers. I hate crimp covers. Actually, I don't hate crimp covers. I think they're cool and they have their uses, but it doesn't want to go on. It drives me nuts. So we're going to get these lines straightened out here because they're a mess. Okay, go up all the way. Up all the way. You're not up all the way. maybe it's you. There we go. Now you guys go up all the way. Nope, you're not there. Come here. I see you guys have changed positions inside the red bead. That's good. Pretty good. Okay. Now we gotta crimp this side. And like I say, I'll be naughty and put the crimp covers on later, especially since I might find the bronze ones, which would work better, I think, since we're right at these bronze pieces here. Come on, I know you won't go through that little bead, so just come here. Okay. Uh-oh, where are you guys going? Falling off is where you're going. That's what I was afraid of. Okay, fine. Stay right there. Okay. Crimp. Okay. Looks like I crimped this one on this side pretty tight, so you like that? It just looped around the finding here. Okay, are we all pretty tight here? Looks pretty good. Tighten you up just a little bit more because you're not as tight as your buddy over there. Okay. Crimp this baby. Cut this off. Now I do have to find the crimp covers because obviously I need them. Well, actually, you don't need them. If you don't want to cover your crimps up, you don't have to. I'd rather have the bronze ones as opposed to the gold ones, and I know I have some bronze ones. I just got to find them. which will actually tighten this up a little bit, and it's pretty tight as it is, so it really doesn't need to be. So let's see how, oh, once we get the findings on, I think we're just about perfect. So, pretty little. See, this one is a little looser. This one definitely can use its crimp cover. Same as over here. So there we go. Okay, obviously I missed a lot when I was doing that, so let's see what else we got. I don't, but I think that they will help you with that when it comes up. I've tried the easy push crimps. I actually have some around here somewhere. I don't use them very often though. Do they do online schooling when the schools are closed? Man, not very often. I think they just close them around here. There are a few that do the online around here. But when it comes right down to brass tacks, we have some really poor neighborhoods, as in they don't have money at all, kind of thing. And so not all the children have computers. So they really can't. If it's one of the private schools, they do, because of course they're not the. I'm missing so much stuff, and it's about 20 minutes after. I'm think I'm just going to put the findings on the end here, which is just, of course, I don't think I'm going to use this little S hook, though it's really cute. But I don't know if that would even go on here. It would need a jump ring. But I just don't like how easily it falls out. That bothers me a lot. So I'll probably use a lobster claw. I could use a magnetic clasp, but I'm not going to. And why am I not going to? Because on a bracelet, a magnetic clasp tends to gather everything around it. If you put your arm down on your desk and it's got like these, they would be all up on your bracelet. So pain in the rear. So that's why I don't use magnetic clasps on bracelets. So all we got to do though is put the clasp on, and if I find the bronze bead covers and decide to use those, then I'll put those on as well. I think one of these may be tighter than the other one because it's not doing exactly what I want it to. It's not bad, but see how this one looks a little looser than this one here? And same down here with one looks a little looser than the other one. So, but they're still all right. But I do have bronze fittings, so I probably will just do that. So there we go. I'm not going to bother to find them, guys. Sorry. I'll just turn up here for a minute and we'll have a little bit more chat, and I'll see if I can find out what all I missed while I was doing that. You guys in the South, I can understand why your schools were closed for quite a few days because let's face it, you guys aren't used to snow. You guys don't know how to deal with it. We have it all the time. So, um, so you know, our areas are really used to having it. So it's just one of those things. It has to be bad before they close the schools. They closed the Bitterroot schools down, but they had over a foot of snow. But and they did close ours when we had the blizzard going on, but then they were back in school the next day. So you know. Ooh, Becky, 2 floors of beads and supplies. Oh man, I would love that. Talk about being in heaven. Thank you, ladies. I'm glad you think so. Supposed to snow on Monday, huh? Well, we had some, got quite a few. Okay. Okay, I think we're all talking about the bead store and the snow, one or the other. So, um, mine probably would say the same thing, Beth, but then I'd be going, no, 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 if I sell those, then I won't have them. There's a few bead stores when I head over to the coast of Oregon that I always hit. Well, I've showed you guys them because I've did videos in them before, but that I really love to go to, but I don't get over there very often. And I used to always go over to Shipwreck Beads because they always had quite a selection, and it was a pretty good sized store. But I don't live in Washington anymore, so we don't go there anymore. And in fact, none of my family lives in Washington anymore either, so. And that's when I used to go, and when I after we moved to Montana was to go visit family, and then see it's gonna look like so. And then to hit the bead stores when I was around them. I have more tools than a dentist. That's good. You know, it's funny. I have a rack of tools beside me, and then I have a box that has stuff like my leather punch and my wire mandrels and my ring mandrel and my hammers and stuff like that. And so I have quite a few. But I have quite a few more over there in my travel bag because hey, I don't want to be going back and forth between my tools all the time. That's a pain in the rear. So I have a whole bag over there that has tools and wire and various beads in it, just odds and end beads because it's not I tend to restock the beads when I leave, but when I go somewhere, but in general I don't switch off too many things. I usually just grab my travel bag. My husband always complains because it's heavy. No, which is he's right. It is heavy. Probably weighs a good 50 pounds, but it has tools and beads and and when I say tools, it also has a steel block in there. So, so there's lots of stuff in there. And then I have a pile of tools over that way that is my spares, because you got to have extra. What if something breaks? Because they do sometimes. I mean, you know. Oh my goodness, Mary, you're oh well. I hope that you don't get the snow so that it blocks your new gas line from coming in on Wednesday, because hey, you know you need that new gas line. Yeah. Have you got a friend or someplace where you can go to take a shower or a bath or something? Because I would think that would be. Oh, I don't think I'd care for not being able to. I imagine if you needed to, you could always. Well, is your stove gas too? Because how the heck do you even heat water if your stove is not gassed? If stove is gas too, I know that your water is my water's gas too, so I understand my water and my heat. But tool bags on wheels, huh? What an excellent plan. Oh, okay. So that's how you've been heating water. Yeah, yeah, that would drive me nuts. I'm sorry. It would drive me nuts. I'm so happy for you that hopefully they'll get that done on Wednesday. Cause gosh, I can just see it. You turn your heat on and you take a hot shower and you're gonna love it. It's gonna feel so good. You're already nuts. Well, my dad, is six of us and they're all girls. And after the sixth baby, my mom said to my dad, "No more. We're not going to try anymore. You're just going to have to live with your girl, and you're not going to get a boy." so, so but my dad used to say that our place was the Palmer Nut Farm. He said, "This is the Palmer Nut Farm. There's not a nut tree to be seen." So, though actually he was wrong because we had some acorns. Yeah, the wire twister's great. I love my wire twister. So look at this. I still have a whole big huge pile of beads here. Well, actually you can't see because I lifted the top up here, but here I'll pick them up. Oh, if I was doing my normal live, it's telling me I needed to put my notice out. But as I was saying, I was picking up my pile of beads here that we still have that I haven't used yet. Ta-da! See, a whole handful of them still. So now I got to decide what I want to make with this little handful of stuff, because we made our bracelet here. Sorry. Uh-oh, I think I just dropped a bead on the floor. I heard a thunk, thunk, thunk. Yeah, I do that too, PK. That's what it's for me too. So it's to warn me I need to send out my live notice. That one was, and if we stay on here long enough, I'll get the one saying it's time to start the live, because we've been on for an hour and a half. So I'm going to let you guys go. And I think all of the members have seen the video I did with the string lariat. And that is going up tomorrow for non-members. So there's that to see. And then I got I'm gonna have to get a hold of Randy and see if she needs me to do morning coffee on Monday, because if not, I need to record something for my Monday video. So for those that are regulars or not regulars, I do a recorded video on Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 10 a.m. And then I do a live on Montana time, Mountain Time. And then I do a live on Tuesdays and Fridays at 10 a.m. Mountain Time. And then my members live on Thursday afternoon at 1. How is Randy? When I spoke to her yesterday, she seemed to be in relatively good spirits. They had the naming and sending ceremony for little Sievert. So, and Jeff had brought her a nice lunch. So but we're going to keep her in the hospital for at least tonight. She might be going home now. I'm not sure. Um, and I don't know if they're going to have a sale on Monday. I got to talk to Randy again and talk to her about that to see if the girls are going to have a sale or if she's going to fill up to being on live again, or if she's going to want me to do something. And I do need to talk to her about that, because if she wants me to do the show on Monday, then I'm not going to bother to record anything for Monday. But if she doesn't want me to, then I'll probably record something for Monday. But in the meantime, I don't know. I hope that she's feeling better soon. Let's face it, she's going to be grieving for a while. Anybody who has lost a child knows that she's going to grieve for a while, and that's just all there is to it. The question then is that grief going to hold her up from doing things, or is maybe it going to help her to do stuff with her grieving? Because sometimes it's better to have somebody to talk to and be there for you. And let's face it, Jefferson has been home from his job, has been there from his job for 2 weeks now. So he's going to have to leave to go back to work pretty soon, I would think. I don't know how much time off his company's going to give him. I would assume he has some bereavement leave, but who knows? That is an assumption, and we all know what they say about assumptions. Oh, 10 miles from her house. You looked it up for her, Becky. I did tell her that she should check for a chapter of Compassionate Friends there. I think it'll help her a lot. And I know she hasn't drank for years, but I really don't want her for this to knock her down and have her go there again. But she is really, really good about going to her AA meetings. So, um, you know, that might be, like I say, that might be that I'm sure that would help her. And I did suggest that she find a branch of it there to go to. So hopefully um, she will. I think that it would help her a lot. I know that my friend who lost her baby when it was 3 hours old went to Compassionate Friends all the time, and she said it helped her tremendously. So So we've been on for an hour and a half, and I'm sure if she doesn't put something on her Facebook page about what's going on Monday, I will put something on. One of us will. We'll let you guys know. Don't worry about that. And I will talk to her. I don't know if I'm going to talk to her today. I may try and talk to her tomorrow instead of today. Give her a little time. And so, but we will let you know what's going on. It'll be me or her, obviously, or me or the girls. If they're going to do a live sell, it'll be the girls, of course. But I'm hoping that she feels up to being with us again soon. I think it would help her in the regard that, um, you know, we all love her and we all want to, be there for her. So I think I think in that regard, it would be better for her to come back, but I don't know. Um, yeah. Anyway, we got to go, guys. And I, like I said, I'll keep you updated on what's going on. If not, um, if I speak with her and I think it's more private, we'll put it on the Thunder Shatters group. If it's an alert to what's going on Monday, I will I will put it on the regular Thunder Horse Descendant page as well as my own. We are a great support system. I agree, Kimberly. And that's one of the reasons I think that it will probably, yeah, not smother her. That's true. We don't want to do that. But I do think it would help her um, to come to us, because let's face it, we're all gonna be there for her. So anyway, I like I said, I will talk to her. Maybe not today. I may wait till tomorrow. She'll probably be home then. The Thunder Chatters group is in the messenger, in your messenger. You might have to join if you're not a member. But when they first started doing the group things in the messenger groups, they did send out things that you could join certain ones if you were in the regular things. So but you might want to check. Yes, there will be a lot of tears, probably from all of us. I know that I was crying with her that day. So, um, but yeah, it's in. If you go, I it's one of my group piece things that my messenger things, so I just get it automatically if I turn it on. But if I remember right, you can get to it through the regular um, Thunder Thunder Horse Descendant group. When you hit the messenger button, I think it will take you there. Does anybody know that for sure? This is true. This is very true. Both things. We just need to take our cues from Randy and let her know what we need to do. We don't want to overdo it. But yeah, crying is a necessity when you lose anyone. So, so I'm hoping that she'll lean on us a little more, and we'll know, that we're there for her. And we'll always be there for her. So I'm hoping that she realizes that and will accept our help and our love and our support. I think she will. I'm hoping she will. Okay. Time to go. Really, time to go. We've been on an hour and 40 minutes now. So it really is time to go now, guys. So I'm going to go and I'm going to see if I can find my bronze crimp covers so we can end my bronze findings, so I can put the hook on this bracelet and and we'll call it a day now. Bye bye. This has been Rose in Rose's Garden, doing Randy Brown's Coffee Talk from from Thunder Horse Descendant.